Well, good evening, everyone. I hope you're doing well. And this is your Royal Daily News for October 16th, 2022. In Amman, Their Majesties King Philippe and Queen Mathilde of the Belgians attended a Pontifical Mass presided over by Cardinal Jozef De Kesel in celebration of the 150th anniversary of the Abbey of Maredsous. According to a press release, the Abbey of Maredsous was, quote, founded in 1872 in the Molinier Valley by Benedictine monks. Its architectural style is neo-Gothic, and it matches perfectly with the wooded and undulating nature of the region. The Abbey of Maredsous buildings emit spirituality and a feeling of fullness that you will not be able to resist. The church, the cloister, the monastery, the library, the various outbuildings, such as the Old School of Artistic Crafts and the St. Joseph Reception Center, make up a harmonious whole, encouraging visitors to walk and meditate. End quote. After Mass, Their Majesties met with the Benedictine monks of the Abbey, as well as with well-wishers outside the Abbey, waiting to meet their king and queen. Yesterday afternoon in Minneapolis, Her Majesty Queen Sonja of Norway officially opened the Norway House Innovation and Cultural Center. According to a press release, Norway House is a, quote, forward-thinking, international business and culture organization in Minneapolis, Minnesota, dedicated to establishing, renewing, and advancing connections between Norway and the United States through education and partnerships centered around the arts, business, and culture. End quote. Outside the new center, there was a folk festival for both Norwegian Americans and the multicultural local community with music, food trucks, and games for children and young people. In her opening speech, Her Majesty the Queen said, quote, it is truly an inspiration to see the way the descendants of the immigrants have thrived, contributing a great deal to American society. At the same time, they haven't forgotten their history. They look to organizations like Norway House to strengthen their connections both to the Norway of their ancestors and the Norway of today. End quote. If you're interested in learning more about Norway House, in the description box below, I will leave a direct link to their official website. Earlier this week, Her Royal Highness Crown Princess Mette-Marit of Norway held an audience with the Secretary General of Doctors Without Borders, Miss Lindis Hurum. In Madrid, Their Majesties King Felipe VI and Queen Letizia of Spain arrived at the Adolfo Suarez Madrid Barajas airport to participate in an official farewell ceremony with various Spanish government officials in the State Pavilion ahead of their 4-day state visit to Germany. The purpose of the state visit is to strengthen bilateral and economic ties between Spain and Germany. Later in the afternoon, in Berlin, Their Majesties, the King and the Queen, hosted a reception at the Spanish Embassy for the Spanish community residing in Germany. In Cantabria, His Serene Highness. Yesterday morning in Bad Berleburg, Her Serene Highness Princess Carina of Sayn-Wittgenstein-Berleburg hosted the autumn excursion with historic carriages in the Wittgensteiner land. 18 historic horse-drawn carriages set off from the courtyard at Schloss Berleburg for a 3-hour ride through the forests of Bad Berleburg and into the center of the town. According to a local newspaper, before the historic carriages set off on their approximately, quote, 22-kilometer journey, including a leisurely lunch in the forest, they presented themselves to the astonished eyes of over 100 onlookers. In the view of the historical carriages and the correspondingly stylish clothing of the participants, they must have felt like a nostalgic journey through time to the beginning of the 20th century. End quote. Yesterday's special event was organized at the invitation and the initiative of the German section of the IACC, an association that was founded in France in 2007. Today, the organization is active in 15 European countries and is pursuing the ambitious goal of preserving and restoring historic horse-drawn carriages and using them for tournaments and events. In an interview prior to yesterday's event, a happy Princess Carina said, quote, I don't know when something like this last happened here. The collection of carriages and horses is so beautiful, like a dream. You get an idea of what it was like when a prince or princess traveled by carriage." End quote. Princess Carina also invited visitors attending the event to a free tour of the princely stables to view the princely gala carriage, which could be entered through a double door on the side wing of the palace. This is the first time visitors had a chance to view the historic carriage. Sadly, this will also be the last time viewers will be able to visit the princely stables, and the castle tour was officially announced that no further visits are possible after the event, as the castle will now go on a long winter break. In Bangkok, Their Majesties King Rama X and Queen Sathada of Thailand held an audience with the Minister of Culture and representatives from various Thai weaving organizations who presented their Majesties with Thai silk designs at Duset Palace. And finally, in Amman, His Majesty King Abdullah II of Jordan received the Integrity and Anti-Corruption Commission's IACC report for 2021 at Al Husseiniya Palace. His Majesty the King received the report from the chairman of the IACC, Mr. Mohammed Hijazi. And there you have it. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow on Monday, October 17th with all the latest royal news, and it's going to be a very busy day. So, with that being said, I wish you all a wonderful Sunday evening and a great week ahead. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, take care everyone. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.